and welcome to my channel Zenith Institute, where learning matters. Hi guys, I hope you all are doing well. So guys, recently I received comments on from my Insta followers and from my YouTube subscribers, and their question was regarding writing skill in French language. So their main question was like how they can improve their writing skill in French and what is the marking criteria for exams in French. So if you are appearing for French language proficiency test, for example TEF or TCF, or if you are writing for diploma exam, for example DELF or DALF, DELF A1, A2 or DALF, okay. So I'm just generalizing this topic, and I thought to make a video how you can improve your writing, whatever your reason for learning French, or whatever exam you are going to write in French. So I hope that these techniques will help you in future to improve your writing skill in French, as well as to understand the marking criteria to if you are appearing for any exam, what will be the marking criteria, in which sections you should focus while writing any exam, okay. So let me divide this video in 3 segments. In first, I will tell you how you can improve your writing skill. Second, I will tell you the marking criteria of the examination, and third, I will recommend you a book which I used to follow when I was learning French. So let's begin. So guys, in order to write well, it is very important that you read a lot, okay. Reading is an excellent way to improve your writing skills, and also it will give you ideas. It will help you to understand the French sentence structure, grammar, and of course it will enhance, improve your vocabulary. So reading is a must thing if you want to write well, okay. Now what kind of things you should write? So when I teach my student, I always tell them to download any app. If you are in a A1 or A2 level, beginner level, you need not to do this, but if you are in higher levels, you should always read at least one article regarding any subject, okay. And just keep yourself updated what is happening in European countries, because of course you are going to you are learning an European language, so you should know what is happening over there. So try to read at least one article regarding their news, okay, current affairs or something, or what is happening over there. There are lots of issues going on in the world. You can keep yourself updated, because mostly in writing topics you get the current affairs topics or whatever the problem we are facing right now. So to generate your ideas, to know what is happening, you should know, you should read those articles. It will give you ideas, and your thought process will be enhanced. So my first thing is that you write read an article every day, at least one article, okay. Now from where you can read, so there are lots of apps are available in the smartphones right nowadays. So you can download any app where you can get at least one article. So in that way you can read. So apps are very easily available. If you don't have access to app, you just type on Google that Le Monde or Libération or Fédération, and lots of newspaper names newspapers are there which publish in France. So you can just go there in their site and try to read at least one article. Secondly, when I used to learn French, I think I was in B1 level. So that time I used to follow a technique. What I used to do every night before going to sleep, before going to bed, I used to write a diary, a page of diary. So how I started, in the beginning I used to write 4 or 5 sentences, whatever happened in a day, okay. And gradually I increased my number of sentences. So it helped me a lot whenever I want to convey a message to someone, what I should write, what I should think. So that was the best time to think how you can write your ideas in French, because most of the students, what they do first, if they are English speakers, first they think in English and they try to translate. But when you go ahead with the language, when you are going in higher level, think in French only, don't think in English, okay. So thinking in French, how you can get it? By writing a lot and writing your day to day activity. It will help you a lot when you actually want to tell something. Third technique when I used to follow, when I was learning, I used to follow is I followed a lot of French Facebook pages where the French learning sessions are going on. So what you can do, you can follow their pages, or you can follow any Insta page, and where there you just read the comments of the native speakers if you get a chance, because native speakers teach they give you an idea how you can convey your message, as well as for example as well as they will give you the fluency also. For example, when you are learning, so you are very for example, if you want to say je ne sais pas, that means I don't know. So when you are a French learner, you will say je ne sais pas, but when you are fluent in French, you will say je sais pas. So you need not to say the full sentence when you are going ahead with the language, when you are going in a higher levels. Okay, so these things will help you. This will also help you in listening also, because because in listening you are going to listen to native speakers. So when you read a lot their comments, it will help you to understand, okay, je ne sais pas can be said like je sais pas, or c'est pas grave, okay, for that matter, or pas problème. So these are the phrases which when you are fluent with the language, sometimes you can break the grammar rules. Okay, so this will help you in higher levels. I am not talking about A1, A2 level, but in higher levels. Fourth point I want to tell you that you can read editorials, you can read movie reviews. There also you get lots of sentences. So these are the techniques which you can follow. One more point I want to add in this, that grammar is the soul of any language. Okay, but apart from grammar, please work on your vocabulary, because vocabulary will give you power to write or convey your message in a better way. So work on your vocabulary. Now I am going for my second part of the video, that marking criteria. So whenever you are appearing for any exam, for whether it is TEF, TCF, DELF, DALF, whatever exam you want to appear, you always get a number, a certain number of words in which you have to write the your production écrite or expression écrite. So please stick to number of words. Okay, if they are giving you to write in between 30 to 40 words, or for example 60 to 80 words, please stick to that. Many times students ask me that ma'am, what if we write more than that, more than that given numbers. For example, if your target is, if your maximum word count should be 80, and if you are writing in 100 words, so my suggestion to them is that first thing is that try to stick to your 80 words only. If you are not getting in if you are not able to finish in 80 words, and if you want to tell something else, so you go beyond, go till 10 words more, means like if your target is 80 words, so you can go till 90, but don't write stories and stories and stories and go for 120 words. Then don't think that they are going to give you extra point for that. In fact, as per my experience, I think they cut your point whenever you go beyond that, beyond a certain level. So try to respect that level, try to respect the number of words. Okay, whatever given to you, try to stick to that point only, to that number of words. Second is ability to present the facts. So that you need to understand, like you are able to whatever the situation they are giving you, you have to be capable to prove your point, to present the facts. Third thing is whether they are expecting you to write in a formal way or informal way. Suppose if you are in A1 or A2 level, mostly informally you have to write a letter, but when you are going ahead in B1, B2, sometimes they give you they give you an instruction to write a friend, or to write a boss, or to write a company in any organization. So that time please check whether you are expected to write in a formal way or informal way. When I say formal or informal, that means I am talking about the tu form or vu form, okay, and tu and vu, and please focus on your verb conjugations, okay. So mostly people do mistakes here. Next is take your position if you are having a argumentative or debatable subject. For example, they give you a topic like homeschooling. Homeschooling is good or bad, okay. And if you start your you just take your position whether you are for this topic or against this topic. Suppose if you are telling yes, homeschooling is good. By the way, homeschooling in French is enseignement à domicile or l'école à la maison. These two phrases are there which they use for homeschooling. So suppose if you are taking a position that no, homeschooling is not good, if students go to the school they learn a lot, okay. Now in the when you are telling that no, you are not supporting this idea, okay, so stick to that point and give minimum 2 or 3 points to prove your argument, to prove your position, to prove your position, okay. Don't go like here and there. First 2 lines you are telling no, it is not good, then in second line you are telling no, it is good. Actually people students kids can spend more time with their family. So don't go in that, don't go in like pendulum, okay, like first time you are telling for and then against, for and against. No, just prove your point, give minimum 2 or 3 ideas, 2 or 3 supporting ideas what you believe, and then at the end you can say if you have any contradictory opinion, at the end you can write that, okay. So I am talking about here in B1 and B2 level especially, okay. So be very clear with your point, okay. Don't go here and there, first for and then against, okay. So one thing is that. Second thing I want to tell, whenever you are proving your point, whenever you are giving in your facts, please give an example, give a real examples, okay. So just check your surroundings, how homeschooling will help you. I am just giving an example how homeschooling will help you or how it is not going to help you, okay. So give examples, certain examples. Always whatever point you are writing, give an example. That will really enhance your points, increase your points, okay. Third or fourth thing I want to tell you that of course your vocabulary plays a very important role while you are writing for examination. Secondly, your spelling mistakes. They call it l'erreur orthographe, that is spelling mistakes. So as we know that in French there are accents, there are certain rules where you should put dash or where you should put the apostrophe. So these things you have to be very careful. So once you write your write any essay or any kind of documents for your exam, please reread it, okay. Reading will help you to understand whether you are doing any other spelling mistake or something. So spelling mistakes and vocabulary, of course this is also carrying a points while marking criteria. And one more suggestion I will give you, whenever you are getting any instruction for writing skill, read those instructions at least minimum 3 or 4 times, okay. Try to understand what they want you to write, okay. Underline the keywords, whatever points you have to include in your writing. If you are leaving a point, important point, what you are supposed to write, then it is actually carrying a big chunk of your marks. So please reread the instruction minimum 3 or 4 times. Try to understand what they want you to write, and also underline the keywords, so that when you finish your writing, just check the keywords. Through the keywords you can check whether you included those points or not. So these are my suggestion and these are the marking criteria as per my experience. I am just telling you. So this will really going to help you. The third part of the video, when I was learning French, I did my course from Alliance Française de Bombay. So apart from my grammar books, I used to read a lot of different books. I tried a lot of different book reading. I purchased some story books and all. And apart from that, I got this book also. So this book is actually 2001 French and English Idioms. So this book helped me a lot when I was writing. I wanted to write different way. I wanted to use lots of phrases in French or idioms, okay. So in this book you have 2001 idioms. Let me give you an example. For example, in French, Noix, noix, that means walnut, okay, but there is a phrase in French that means that says à la noix, and can you guess the meaning? This is worthless. So here you will get the sentence also. See, this is the way they will give you, okay, it is I think coming mirror image. So this says, the example says, je trouve que c'est une idée à la noix. That sentence meaning is, I think that's a worthless idea. So what I used to do, I used to mark these sentences, and I used to write them when I used to write them in a you know, diary. And when I was writing, I was expected to write in my classes or in exams, I used to include these phrases. This will really increase your points, because if you use any phrase, for example, commencer is to start, but instead of saying commencer, ça mettre a, if you write, of course you will get more points than commencer. So these are my tips and techniques to improve your French writing skill, and to improve your French writing skills. And also I gave you the marking criteria, how they are going to judge you, how they are going to give you points for writing examinations. And one more, the recommendation of this book. This book, you will I'll give you the link of this book. You can purchase it from Amazon. You will get the link from the description section of the YouTube video. And if you want me, if you have any other question regarding your writing skill, or for any other topic for that matter, you can write your queries, write your questions on comment section. I'll definitely try to help you out. So I'm just signing it off, and I hope guys you like this video. If you like this, do share with your learning partners and friends, and if you didn't subscribe my channel, do subscribe it. Thank you.